Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this yoga for rest, recovery, and relaxation class. This will target the lower body. So when you're ready to get started, grab a bolster and 2 blocks. And remember, if you like this video, be sure to like it, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. When you're ready to practice with me more deeply, head on over to Omstars.com. I'd love to see you there. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position. Close the eyes. We'll bring the hands together. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, softly open the eyes, and we'll get started on the hands and knees. So starting off on the hands and knees, let's roll through cat and cow, and with conscious awareness of what's happening in the front of the hip. Inhale, extend the spine, a big breath in. Exhale, round, rotate under. Inhale, extend the spine, a big breath in. And exhale, it's round and under. That's good. Come back to neutral. Let's slide the bolster between the hands and the knees, and we're going to start off in pigeon pose, and I just want to give you the option to do your pigeon pose in an elevated position where the hips are fully supported by the bolster. And then let's come down and forward and observe the feeling. This may support the knee a little bit better and make it more possible for you to fold forward. Explore this elevated pigeon pose for a moment. And for some of you who feel like you don't need the bolster, then you can come up and just slide that out. You may want to move your knee before you slide out. And then explore, I'm going to keep the knee joint closed and see if I can gently slide down. And you can play around with how much you want the knee to be open or closed. And we'll be here for about 5 breaths, and then we'll start to move a little bit as well. All right? So let's settle in. You can close the eyes a little bit. You could also rest on the bolster. Finding a little bit of release through whatever discomfort might be present. Just about 3 more breaths. And the last breath. I'd like you to come up, so we inhale and lightly come up. And then I'd like you to reach back with your left hand and just lightly hold on to the left foot and lean a little over onto the left side, working to feel a little bit of the front of the left hip. And we won't stay too long. Just kind of touch the quadriceps a little bit. One more. Then let it go. All right, let's slide on out. And if you need to get the bolster in place, if you have any knee injuries, then it's a good idea to sit up on top of the bolster. Otherwise, let's keep the knee joint closed and fold lightly down. Take a moment to kind of situate yourself. And then be here for about 5 breaths and let them be long and deep. Notice whatever emotions are arising and just sit with them. 2 more breaths. After the last breath, let's lightly come up, and I want you to reach back for that right leg, right foot. We'll just bend the knee lightly, kind of touch the quadriceps. You can lean and explore the outer band, the inner band. Explore how it's going for you. All right, one more. That's good. Let it go. This time, let's bend the right knee, bring it up, find the bolster again, and let's slide the bolster in between the legs. And you could take the blocks and explore the blocks. So if the bolster doesn't make easy, comfortable contact with the lower abdomen, then you may need to stack the blocks underneath so that you're kind of hugging the bolster. So if you want to give the bolster a hug, that's good. You can explore a little lower. You can explore no blocks at all. All right. And then again, I want you to exhale, fold, and maybe we'll stay center line. Just the head rests on the hands, and we'll just be here for about 5 breaths. Deep breaths. Let the legs release, the hips and the lower body release. Just a few more breaths. Maybe 2 more breaths. One more. All right. Inhale, we'll slowly come up. I'd like you to move the bolster a little away, then we're going to turn around. Now, this is actually quite hard, what we're going to do, but this will help release the front of the thigh a little bit more. So we're going to work on Supta Virasana. And I'd like for you to slide the bolster underneath the butt, and then kind of get comfortable. And if this isn't comfortable, you can take the 2 blocks and put them underneath the bolster. Then as you move back, I want you to feel the support of the bolster right underneath the glutes, and then allow the knees to kind of glide as close to the ground as is comfortable for them. Then if the head is on sort of floating in the air, you can take one of the blocks and give the head a little bit of a pillow. All right, now let's settle in. Observe from the navel down through the front of the hip. Observe through the sacrum, through the glutes, all the way down through the knees, through the shin bones, through the calf muscles, through the ankles, the feet. Observe any places of tightness. Make sure it's comfortable for the knees. We'll stay here for just about 5 more breaths. So allowing, breathing, feeling. Just a few more breaths. And the last breath. Now let's prepare to exit. You can hold on to one ankle, hold on to the other ankle, and then just help it come forward. You can lift the head lightly, and then move the block out of the way. Settle the sacrum down, and then let's roll over to the side. Rest here for a moment. And then inhale, we'll come all the way back up. Find your comfortable seated position. Let's close the eyes. And bring the hands together. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love.